Things have been troublesome for TV identity Savannah Chrisley and her guardians, who have been in prison since January 2023. In charges related to extortion and charge avoidance, Todd Chrisley was at first sentenced to 12 a long time in government jail, whereas his spouse, Julie, was sentenced to, as it were, 7 a long time. The Chrisley knows best patriarch is serving time at the government jail camp at Pensacola, whereas Julie detailed to the Government Restorative Institution and Government Jail Camp Mariana to serve her sentence. The couple, who married in 1996, gotten shorter sentences than anticipated after entering the equity framework. Todd will take off in 2033 after serving generally 10 a long time, whereas Julie's sentence was abbreviated by 14 months, driving to a discharge date of October 19, 2028. Indeed, when their sentence is over, in any case, they will still be subject to an extra 16 months of probation. Still, numerous fans feel that Savannah Chrisley may be doing more to assist out her guardians, indeed on the off chance that they are behind bars. Has Savannah Chrisley's net worth profited from her family's various embarrassments and tragedies? Since Chrisley Knows Best made Savannah Chrisley popular, her life has changed a parcel, but that doesn't essentially cruel she has gotten wealthy. Is Savannah Chrisley perplexed to appear back for her guardians? Savannah Chrisley can be anxious to utilize her stage to advocate for her guardians. It appears that Savannah Chrisley may be stressed approximately the security of her guardians, whereas they are behind bars. Amid a meet with News Nation from behind bars, Todd Chrisley opened up approximately his filthy living conditions. In spite of the fact that Todd Chrisley has kept numerous privileged insights from fans all through the years, it shows up that he was prepared to form his charged abuse known as rapidly as conceivable. Savannah Chrisley claims that her father has confronted retaliation for talking out. Is Savannah Chrisley lying moo, so her father does not confront a sis striking back behind bars? In spite of the fact that the representative for the Government Bureau of Jails said that humane treatment of its detainees was a top priority for them, Savannah Chrisley demanded that her father was confronting retaliation for talking out almost the loathsome conditions that her father and other prisoners have been accepting. The countering is real, she said amid her claim meet on Chris Cuomo's News Nation. It is terrible for me to observe as his girl, but they have indeed gone to the degree of expressing that they will try to dispatch him to a state office since our government cannot ensure his safety. She claimed that she gotten data approximately the office that ought to scare the warden and the Bureau of Jails. The BOP has called me a liar various times, but I have all the data to back it up, she proceeded. And these letters, I indeed have recordings of them talking around shipping my father. But they have a great reason to. They need to discover something he's in infringement of. Savannah too said that the conditions at her mother's jail were not much way better. The conditions are terrible. They're deplorable, she explained. The fact that she's in Kentucky, it's 30 degrees. She's going without warm. They will do a transitory settle, and after that they'll be without it once more. There is moreover a dead-winged creature within the water where their water comes from. So it's tough. What is Todd Chrisley's offended girl Lindsay truly doing presently? Why did Todd Chrisley repudiate his girl, and what has she done with her life and relationship? The Chrisleys had an offer hearing in April 2024. Todd and Julie Chrisley are holding up to see what happens taking after their offer hearing. In April 2024, Todd and Julie Chrisley tuned in to their request hearing from jail. On her Unlocked podcast, Savannah Chrisley uncovered that her guardians are hoping for change and a different outcome, taking after the beginning administering. Savannah Chrisley was at the hearing, which was held at the Elbert P. Tuttle U.S. Court of Appeals building in Atlanta on April 19. Other family members that gone to the hearing were Chase Chrisley, Grayson Chrisley, and caretaker Faye Chrisley. Savannah's boyfriend Robert Shutter was moreover shown to bolster the family. One of the Chrisley lawyers charged that there had been offense at play amid the trial, claiming that the proof proposed that the prosecutors here worked in concert with the witness. First, the issue that was talked about that came out within the divert, and after that the recross of Officer Betty Carter was whether the Chrisleys had paid charges within the post-conspiracy period, he claimed. Now, the area court underneath affirmed that that would have a potential biased impact on the litigants driving the jury to accept that they had not paid their charges, that they weren't fascinated by paying charges, that they were falsehood sort of individual who seemed commit extortion charge within the other acts. That impact spills over not fair to the charges, but to all of the extortion charges in this case. In any case, collaborator U.S. lawyer Annalise Diminishes contended that the proof was overpowering at trial, that the Chrisleys had taken a number of steps to avoid the IRS, and they conspired to avoid the IRS. So yes, in the event that there are sound charges and a few proof proffered around any sort of government wrongdoing, a hearing ought to be had. That's basically not what we have in this case, she included.